here, and I know your time is valuable, so get right to it. Basically, this evening we're going to do basically a meat and potatoes type of presentation, getting right into the mix of it, and not going through all the thrills or frills. Or some of you guys are leaders here, and I just want to get to the meat and potatoes again, to this of the opportunity and the numbers. Comp plan, very, very important. Now, uh, Karatbars is what we're talking about. It's a gold savings club. We're talking about what we've referred to is the best product in the world, which is gold. Gold has no competition. It's been around, or mankind has used it for some 2,600 years. In this opportunity, again, coming back to some of you all are leaders, we're not asking you to leave what you're doing. Karatbars is something that you can do parallel with what you're doing. It can become a second or third revenue stream very, very easily. I know it'd be foolish to ask you to leave an opportunity where you're making a good living, you have people depending upon you. That's not the point of this presentation to those of you that are leaders here. What we want to do, or what I'd like to do, is expose you to the numbers here, the opportunity in the numbers, so you understand how you can just take this and basically plug and play right along with what you're doing in your other opportunities. Just to share this with your other leaders. You don't even need to go out and really recruit. Just sharing it with your leaders, and you can create a really nice, very strong second revenue stream or third revenue stream, whatever that is for you. Anyway, what the product is, again, is gold, best product in the world. Has no competition. One thing I want to remind you of, what sets Karatbars, or in this Gold Savings Club, totally apart from everything else. This is not MLM. It is e-commerce with an affiliate program. One thing to really pay attention to about this program is that it being e-commerce, or not being MLM, there's no levels to achieve as you're working through. Basically, you come in at different levels, and we'll go into that real here in a brief moment, so you'll really understand that. What we're looking at as far as the product is 999.9% pure 24-karat gold bullion. The product is produced by a LBMA accredited refinery, and it's a one-on-one relationship between the refinery and Karatbars. The gold comes in 1 gram little bars. You can do 1 gram, 2.5 grams, 5 gram cards, and they also have some bigger cards. But mounted on a credit card size card. It's UV coated, serial numbered, has a hologram on it, all for your protection and certification of the authenticity, I should say the purity of the gold. And remember that this is just not just gold bullion, but it's currency grade gold bullion. Very, very important. One of the points that we want to really stand out, or make stand out here, is that this is private issue gold. In other countries in history, countries have had financial, let's just say, financial breakdown, and governments went in and took gold that their people possessed, took it away from them, and used it for political reasons. Now, with this gold, this can't happen. If you understand how the mechanic goes to the refinery, and right there, Karatbars, and there's no middleman, nobody else in line there, so it comes straight from there. So it's very, very good in that respect. Now, gold versus the dollar. Why is gold good? If you look out there on the internet, look at all the experts. The experts out there are all telling you to diversify your savings. Take a small piece of your savings and invest it in precious metals. Here we're looking at gold. Why gold? Since 1932. This little illustration here is showing here, if you see my cursor here, $100,000 worth of gold itself in 1932 now is worth $4.49 million. Quite an increase. That same $100,000 from 1932 is now valued, due to inflation, valued at only $2,000. So in other words, it has a buying power of $2,000 now today. It doesn't buy what it did. Nice thing about gold rose in value, and it still has the same buying power that it did 100 years ago. It still has it today. Where would you rather put your money? Cash in a savings account, which draws no money, or take a small portion of that and put it into gold? Now, it was one thing that I want to make clear. Every other opportunity out there, they have a product. That product is either a consumable product, it's a lotion, potion, or pill, or it's a software, training, mentoring, something like that. All good products, all have a certain amount of value when you first have them, right? Consumable is something that you take, you utilize it, 30 days, month and a half, whatever, it's gone, right? If you don't use it all, it sits on the shelf, it has an expiry date. In a year, 5 years, 10 years, what do you have? I don't have to answer that for you. You guys know you have nothing. Same thing with software training. The way technology is advancing nowadays, advances so quickly. What's applicable today and modern and the newest thing today, in 3 months there's going to be something, or less than that, something is going to be replacing it. In 6 months it's outdated. In 1 year, in 5 years, in 10 years, what do you have? You have nothing. Here, with what we're doing in the Gold Savings Club, 5 years, what do you have as your product? You have gold. In 5 years, that gold is going to be worth a lot more than what you paid for it through the program. You know, experts, and again, go on Google, Bing, whatever search engine, do your own do your own research. That research is going to show you that gold itself, they're saying is, some people are really crying or yelling out big numbers here, but I'll say in the mid-range, the average what we're hearing is within 5 years, gold can go up to about $5,000 an ounce. It seems kind of high to me, but even if it only achieved $2,000 an ounce, where was it wise that you put your money, or at least just a small percentage of your money? Okay, well, with that in mind, we're going to proceed forward. Why small gold? The last 2,600 years, gold has been known to mankind. They've used it for paying off that of debt. Okay, the wealthy wants it and wants more. Countries want more. China just bought hundreds of tons. Iraq bought hundreds of tons. Other countries are buying gold. The wealthy are buying gold. Lots of people are buying gold. If they're buying gold, what should we do? Okay. The problem is most people can't afford to buy gold up until now because you had to buy certain amounts. You know, a quarter ounce, half ounce, ounces, kilos, that type of thing. It takes a bit of money to buy that. And a lot of people nowadays, some people are living just paycheck to paycheck. But bottom line, this has opened up a door for even the average person to come on board and get involved in gold and basically diversifying their portfolio, right? And securing their financial future here. So it's two ways we're gaining here. We have a gold savings program, something that doesn't depreciate, something that we purchase today is going to be worth a lot more in 1 year, in 5 years, in 10 years, it's going to be worth a lot more. That's a fact. All the experts say that. So let's get back to the company, founder and owner. Founder and owner is a gentleman by the name of Harold Seitz. And it looks like because of the automation, his picture didn't show up. We'll see if it comes afterwards, but usually it's before this. But anyway, Harold Seitz has got, started the company back in 2010. Fast forward almost 5 years later, they've come through their ups and downs, the hardships of the company. They're here to stay. We get paid every week, and we'll go through that too, on a credit card. Actually, it's a MasterCard. This is the, you know what, I did forget to mention that back on that last slide. We'll back up here real quick. This is the brand new office that they purchased. They were leasing there. This main office is in Stuttgart, Germany. They have satellite offices in New York and also Thailand, Bangkok. But this is the new office building that they just purchased and moving into. They should be or complete the move by the end of August is what we've been told. But very, very nice office. They've come a long ways and seem to be, it looks like they're going to stay. Now, how we get paid. This is very important to many of us. Anyway, we get paid on a Karatbars branded MasterCard. Now, for MasterCard to allow you to brand a card in your own name, the company had to go to some scrutiny here and be examined, their financial background and such. So they had to have a good track record. This is the best, most versatile prepaid MasterCard. It's international. I can take my card, go any place in the world, put it in an ATM, pull cash out. I can pay for my airline flights, I can rent a car, whatever it is I want to pay for, I can pay for it with my card. Now, one thing you want to understand is that card, it's on a bank in England. That basically means your money is kept offshore. And those of you that with a financial background understand what that means. Okay, now another nice thing is we get paid every Friday. Every Friday, money that we've earned Okay, and part of our bonuses goes on our card every Friday. Other bonuses are paid on a monthly basis. But every Friday we get money added to our credit card, or I should say debit card. Very nice program. Uh, most of you have seen this. I'll just review it. What would you rather have, a penny or a penny that doubled every day for 31 days, or $1 million? Of course, you guys know day 31, that penny turns in almost $11 million. Pretty much says for itself. We'd rather have that penny that doubles. That's why we understand the power of duplication, the power of two. That's why we're in network marketing. We're looking for that residual income. That's the thing. That's what we all want to build for. Now, in Karatbars, you can become an affiliate, which you make the most there, or a customer. Even a customer referring, they can get a free account and actually make money just like that. But everybody starts with a free account that has the website in the back office. It costs nothing, no monthly, no nothing like that. Remember, it's not an MLM, it's e-commerce. Okay, now if you want to become an affiliate, you have to activate your account. If you notice down in the list there, you have 4 different levels. You got bronze, silver, gold, VIP. Bronze is 135. With that, on one of the bonuses that we get, you get 5% of the direct commission for the people you sponsor. The silver is $400 to get started. You make 10% of your direct commissions of the people you sponsor. Gold is $800. You make 15%. And then VIP is $21.80. And I should back up here for a second. From silver, in silver, you also get 1 gram of gold and some discount cards for customers they can pass on, so they get a discount, and that's a little starter kit with some paperwork and such like that. Gold, you get 2 grams of gold, and then with the VIP, you get 3 grams of gold. Okay. Ideally, most people are coming in at silver or above, so they at least have a card gold in it, so they actually show people. Okay, very important to have that on hand so that you can show people. But bottom line, you can get started with as low as $135 and earn a considerable income. But even the free person can get in, okay, and eventually move up. What's nice about this program is you can come in at whatever level you can afford. You can upgrade to any of these, okay, and just pay the difference. There's no penalty. So basically, if you come in let's just say a silver at $400, you make some commissions, and then you want to upgrade to the gold, pay the extra $400, all of a sudden you're going up to gold. You've given yourself an instant pay raise. And all aspects of the earnings that you make, they all go up. Remember, it's not network, it's not MLM. We don't have to achieve rank to get paid more. Here, you just pay the difference. Automatically, you give yourself a pay raise. Very important here. Everybody strives to get to the VIP as soon as possible. That is where you're going to make the most amount of money, and that's where you're going to see here, and briefly here, the value of that. Now remember, the numbers that we use, the amounts may vary due to the rate of exchange between the euro and the USD. Okay. Now the power of two, of course, we understand that. Again, we're going into that of duplication. Now, in the examples that we're going to be showing here, we're talking about acquiring at least 1 gram of gold per week. Of course, some people may look at this and say, well, I can't do 1 gram. I can do 1 gram every 2 weeks or every month. Whatever it is, that's fine. You set your own rate. There is no auto ship here. You volunteered to take part of your money and then eventually part of your income and roll it over into the gold, because that makes up a big part of our bonus. So then what we want to do is find 2 people that want to do the same. Everybody brings in at least 2 people in these illustrations. Of course, those of you that are leaders, you're going to bring in a lot more than 2. And the numbers here that I'm going to show you here in a brief second are based upon you only bringing in 2, and each person only bringing in 2. Of course, at your level, these numbers are going to be much bigger than that. Okay. So anyway, once we get started, we're moving paper money into gold. We got the Karatbars or our gold savings club started there. Now, disclaimer, income projections are showing US dollars. The results that you are going to get depend on your own activity and the activity of your team, which you all know that. Of course, we have to use this disclaimer, and every opportunity comes with risk, and we want everybody to always make sure that you're comfortable with the risk that you may take. Okay. we're going to review the silver package because that's the first package that actually comes with gold. It starts with $400. You sponsor in this illustration 2 people that sponsor or that go into the gold packages, and everyone else does the same, which that really never happens. So if you look at there, I'll put the cursor here. Look here, period 1. Okay, period 1, period 2. These periods, again, remember, if you're a fast starter, you're one of the leaders, you can easily achieve probably the first 8 periods or so, and you could say maybe those periods would be weeks. After that, the numbers get bigger, and it's harder really to achieve those numbers within a week, but within a month or so each period after 8 or after 7, then that's realistic numbers that you would be able to hit. But anyway, in the beginning, remember, you're only sponsoring 2 people at bronze. If you come in at a VIP at 2180 and you sponsor VIPs, your commission right there at 20% is $420 that you make. So it's a lot more than this. Remember, this is based upon you're only sponsoring 2 people at the bronze package. This is the lowest earning that you can make here. All right, you see how the earnings come throughout the weeks. Now by period 9, you've made $2,100 within that week or month, whatever it be. At this point, if you started at at the silver package, you can upgrade to the VIP right there, or even the week before you could have upgraded to the gold package, whatever you choose to do. The point what we're getting at is period 12. Within this illustration, if this was weeks or even months, at the end of a year, period 12, you have an income of $17,250. This is just plug and playing. Remember, plugging and playing this into your existing team members, your other leaders. You can achieve this very, very easily. That's why we've invited you into this presentation this evening. We're not, well, I didn't put this out for the masses. This is for you leaders so you understand the numbers here and what is available, what we can do here. Okay, now your total income for that period, whether it's 12 weeks, 16 weeks, 20 weeks, whatever it is, 54 weeks, which means a year, your total income during that period is $34,000. Not bad for getting started. Okay, the gold and VIP packages are much more. Now, if we look at this, the silver package at $400, if we back it up to the bronze package at $135, period 12, at the end of period 12, your income is roughly just under $4,500. Not bad. The gold package, which is at $800, you're at the end of the 12 periods, you're at about $24,000. Now at the VIP, you're at almost $35,000. Now, here's one number I want you to think about. If you're the VIP, this is why it's very important to come in as high as you can in your package, or at least work your way up and upgrade as fast as possible. If you only achieve 10% of those totals that we see here, and you do it as a VIP or gold, if you do it gold and you only achieve 10% of these numbers, that's instead of 25,000, it's 2,400, 2,500 week or month. Well, if you do that as a VIP at 35,000, you only achieve 10% of those numbers. That's $3,500 a week or a month, depending on what you've done. Now remember, the pay does not stop at 12 weeks or 12 months. It just continues to grow as your organization grows, okay? Anyway, that makes sense to everybody. Now, dual system or dual team system. A lot of companies out there have what they call binary. Remember, this is not MLM. This is just a dual system, to left side and a right side. Now, remember, I had to do this in not the, I did this in presentation mode instead of the desktop share, okay? So you'll see some of the letters here as I'm circling over them. They're layered over. It's usually layers, and it presents a little bit better. Anyway, we'll make sense of it. So you got a left side and a right side. With this system, we get paid in what's called cycles. Now, you in these packages, whether you have the bronze, you got the silver, you have the gold, you got the VIP, all have a value. Now, the company values those 4 different packages. You look over here to the right side, you see the packages. Bronze is valued as 5 units. Your silver is valued as 20. Gold is valued at 50. VIP is valued at 100. Okay. Now, what's nice about this and this dual system bonus, which if you look at other MLMs, they call it a binary bonus. This, we don't call it binary. This is a dual system. Now, when you look at this, this is infinite generations. There's no cutoff. As long or as big as you build your team, it continues. Those of you that have been involved in matching bonuses before within the binaries of other opportunities of MLMs out there, you know that most of your money comes from that program or that bonus right there. That is the biggest bonus we get paid as you build your organization. This is absolutely huge. This is the biggest part. If you thought the numbers before was good, these numbers are much better. Now, here's how it works. Your bronze package. Now, again, it's kind of hard to see, but what you're looking at, bronze is worth 5s, okay, and the silver is worth 20 points. Now, it's just to say a bronze comes in on this side, and 5 points comes up to you. A silver comes on the right side, number 2, 20 points come up to you. Okay, now let's say you can see right here, you can see that word gold. We'll say a gold comes as a number 3, like number 1 brings in a gold. 100 points comes up to number 1 and also comes up to your left side and continues right up to the top. Okay, over here number 2 brings in number 4, which is a VIP. That's 100 units. Those 100 units goes up to number 2 and then also comes up to your right side and just continues. Gold over here, this number 3 brings in a number 5, which is a gold, and what happens? The points go here. Okay, 50 points up. 50 points up to number 1 and 50 points up to your side. The same thing over here. VIP comes in. This number 4 gets the points. Number 2 gets the points. You get the points. This is to infinite generations, as deep and as big as you grow your team. Remember, you're not also building by yourself either. The way we're structuring this thing, we don't want to call you that you're on a power leg, but see, those of you that are experienced, you know the meaning of that and how that really truly works. But we are working as a team and building. So you basically always get help. Okay. Anyway, you understand all that. Infinite generations. You see the numbers. You see the power of the comp plan so far. Now, let's see how this really works out. We get paid on what's called cycles. Okay. You look over here to the right, is it where I'm circling? Remember the bronze, silver, gold, VIP. Bronze worth 5 units. Okay, now you're familiar with the units here. What we now want to cover is the income. Okay, so we're paid in cycles. Cycles is every time you have 25 points on one side and 50 points on the other. So 25 and 50. It doesn't matter which side, left, right, it can bounce back and forth. Doesn't matter. Every time it's 25 and 50, you cycle. Now you can cycle many times a day. You could cycle 5, 10, 20, 50 times a day. It doesn't matter. Every time it happens, 25 on one side, 50 on another, you're going to cycle. If you're a bronze, that means 10 euros. Remember, we're paid in euros here, not US dollars. Okay. VIP, we're paid 80 euros. That's 8 times what you get paid than a bronze. Now think about that. That's why it's so important to come at the highest package you can and or upgrade as quick as you can. 80 euros versus 10. Of course, the gold, you get paid 60 euros, still good money. Silver, 40 euros, good money. Bronze, that's good money. You've seen the numbers before, okay? Still good, but ideally we want to come as high as we can and or at least upgrade as soon as we can. Now, as this works out, this illustration, we're just going to briefly go over it. Again, you understand 25 units on one side, 50 on the other, and you cycle. If you're a VIP, that means 80 euros. 80 euros equates to a little over 100 bucks USD. All right, so in this illustration here, you can look here, you have a gold unit that comes in underneath you, okay, at 50. Now what you did is you come in and you brought in a bronze, okay, and at 5 units, and then this bronze person brought in a silver at 20. So right there, you have 25, and then you have 50. You just cycled, okay? If you're a bronze, you made 10 euros again. VIP, you just made 80 euros, 100 bucks. Now, when we compare apples to apples, those of you that are familiar with other comp plans and other matches that you've dealt with. The average that we usually get paid is right about $100. Okay, but you're looking at a $2,000 package versus another $2,000 package on each side, and basically 100, 80 to $100. So that's what a lot of you are used to. What I'm going to show you is very impressive here. Okay, um, if you have, let's say, okay, VIP comes in. Say the next person that's dropped down this leg by your upline, okay, is a VIP with 100 units. Now, either your bronze person, silver person, or you or whoever drops in a gold here. Remember, you don't even have to put these people here. It's from your downline. They show up, you got the points. A 50 comes in here on this side, so you have 50 units here. You have 100 units here. You've cycled. So what we do, how many times do you cycle? Well, those numbers are easy. You take the lowest number, 25 units, divide it into the lowest number on the lowest number on the side, which is 50, goes in twice. Of course, 50 units goes into the 100 twice. You cycled twice, okay? And we're not even still talking about an even match of larger packaged or larger package. You cycled twice. If you're a VIP, you just made 160 euros. That's right about $220. Cycle twice. That's a lot of money. Now, again, when you're actually, that would be the illustration if you did have a VIP on one side and a VIP on the other, because you would cycle twice. That's $220 that you would make, and you'd have still 50 points left over on one side. We never saw that before. So we're making over double with this dual system team match. Okay. Now, as points accumulate, in this last little illustration here, the VIP 100 points on the left, say 300 points accumulated on your right. So you take the 25 points, divide it into 100 points. That goes in 4 times. Of course, 50 goes into 300 6 times. So you won't use all those 300 points, but you will, since 25 goes into 104 times, you will use, or actually you will cycle 4 times. That's going to leave 100 points on the right. You're going to take 200 points from that because you're going to cycle that. That means you just cycled 4 times. Now, understand what that means. If you're a VIP, 4 times 80 euros is 320 euros. You just made $440 just right there. You could do that multiple times in an evening, okay, as your organization grows. Very, very powerful comp plan. Hope you understand the gravity of that. There's 7 ways to earn here. Actually, we call it 6 ways, but the company wants us to call direct commissions, but the direct commissions covers basically the 6 ways we get paid. So we get paid a unilevel bonus, which is a residual gold bonus or gold sales from those that you personally sponsor. And then you got the unilevel generation bonus, means it's the residual team gold sales. In other words, from your personals and what their downline, people they sponsor and those other people sponsor, and right on down, progressively, that entails the gold sales, the commission that you make from that. Then we have the package bonus. Remember, you got the whether you're bronze, gold, or bronze, silver, gold, VIP, 5, 10, 15, 20%. You have that. Then you have the dual system bonus. That was the biggest bonus that we just reviewed. That's the most powerful bonus. That's where most of your income is going to come from. You also have the Karatbars pool, which is profit sharing. Now, the way that works, Karatbars takes for every gram of gold that's sold, it takes 0.95 euros for every 1 gram and puts it in a pool. At the end of the year, it's split according to the level you come in and your, let's just say your participation, what you've achieved, okay? Then you got Karatbars gold funding. Now, what that means is we're given what they call it gold credits. It's not real gold, but it's gold credits. And these credits are used to purchase incentives over here on the right side. Look over here. You get a gold iPhone 5, a gold Rolex, trip to Dubai. Yeah, so they have this mega trip, so there's resorts and that type of stuff. You have cars from a standard car all the way to an exotic car, whatever it is you shall choose, according to your earnings. And you have also a villa that you can purchase. And they got those throughout the world, which is just a really terrific program. Now, getting started. How do we get started? Everybody, remember, gets started with a free position. And they give us a back office website. And again, there's no monthly charge, nothing. It's just free. People can go in there and purchase gold. Perhaps you have somebody who just wants to purchase gold, doesn't want to be an affiliate. Sign them up. Let them purchase gold. You're going to make your money off of those people too. So will we. It just moves right on up. So everybody, no matter what they can do, is get involved in acquiring gold to protect their financial future. But once we enroll in our free package, if we want to become an affiliate, if we really want to turn this into an income, whether it's a main source or we just want to add it to what we're already doing, okay, we select a package. Select the bronze, the silver, the gold VIP. Remember, it's the silver, gold VIP is where we where we get gold immediately. Okay. Now, after that, then what we do is we move money or our devaluing paper currency over into gold. This is a picture of the card that we get. Embedded in that card, and you see the gold from both sides.